Yeah, over your career, you've probably seen, I guess, the industry change a lot. Obviously, being part of the naval nuclear and the civil nuclear
Mm.
program in the UK. What biggest changes do you think have you seen, and what influence have they had on the industry as a whole? Do you think?
Um, Blimey, I think the biggest change I've seen, I hope to see more of. If I'm honest, it's a good start and it's recent, but the collaboration, or at least the acceptance and knowledge across the sector from decommissioning. I mean, if we consider naval to civil, that's difficult because of what the naval program is, right, and it's secure. But to be honest, we've not been very good at collaborating between decommissioning and new build in civil, and fusion and civil. And so looking now at naval as well, and at the skills across the whole sector, and the demands across the sector for the supply chain. Much more now, I'm involved in conversations and have been, I guess, for the last 3, 4 years, maybe 4 or 5 years actually, in more pan sector conversations, and that to me is a huge um, improvement. We need a lot more of it, real collaboration, not just the conversations. And maybe I'll come on to that later, but we do need a lot more of that collaboration if we're going to succeed. That's been the main thing, and I think also the government, not to put blame at anybody's door, but I've tried to come up with what the plural of Renaissance is. It's either Renaissai or Renaissances. But anyway, whatever it is, we've had 5 of them, 6 of them maybe during my sort of civil nuclear time. I do feel now we are actually about to have one, uh, really. And I think there's been some stop starts, too many stop starts. Some of my career changes, why I've changed, is because of some stops. And I have to say those stops have been because of lack of decisions in the government, and the sector has paused because of lack of confidence often. So I think we've moved beyond that as well now. I think we've gone from lobbying governments, if I can call it lobbying. We've got decisions, we've got programs now. We've got to get on and deliver. So I think we've moved to a different phase of
Mm.
delivery, which requires collaboration.
Yeah, and I guess we've heard a few leaders on this podcast talk about the Renaissance and using that language. I suppose, how do we make sure where we are today is not another stop, not another stop point, and we actually, as an industry, and I guess as leaders in the industry, what do you think we can do to actually make sure we push this over? What's